You're not getting names in mediumship, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not because you're blocked, but it's because names aren't really that important. I know, I said it. So when you're doing mediumship, what we're doing, right? We are translating the spirits, how they feel, what they look like, sometimes even seeing what they look like. You're using your own way of translating, which is usually your energy centers, right? To translate this into English or whatever language you speak. And so a lot of times the name's not popping up. They're not going to be like, hello, my name is John. You're not going to get that those direct words from them. A lot of people can. And like I've gotten recently into the groove of like, when people ask like, well, what's their name? I can try to like bring it up by really opening myself up sensitively, right? But I'm pretty awful at names. And every medium that I've met has said the same. And it's again because we're not hearing them like a voice. We're just translating their energy, their essence. And when you do try to force that name or that information into a reading, then you're going to lose the energy completely. It'll make you second guess yourself. It'll make you feel like you're incompetent, you're not doing a good job. It'll get you all nervous, especially if you're reading for somebody like a client and they're paying you and you're going to be like, oh my God. And your way of working is just going to go from here to here. It's going to crash. So when we're connecting to spirit, we're doing a mediumship session, we are opening our energy up. We are just like, wow, like think of yourself like a flower opening up. And as you open up, you can become more sensitive to spirit's energy. And that is what you are bringing into this reading and spitting out. So if you start to get nervous because you don't know what their name is right away, then your beautiful petals that you're opening up your energy, it's going to like, with the more nervous you get, you're just going to contract. Now your energy is going to be like this. So then you can't feel much anymore. You're just like this, right? You want to open up. And it's so annoying because a lot of people think or are taught that if you don't hear a name, if you don't know a name, if they're not telling your name or a name's not coming in, that you suck. You assume that you're doing something wrong. That has nothing to do with it. Some of the most accurate readings I've ever given, I don't know their name. Honestly, most of the readings I do, I don't really know their name. I'm not there to like, why does proof only have to be in a name? And I'm thinking of Shakespeare, like, what's in a name? What we want to bring through is their essence. If we can tell you to a T the person that they were when they were alive, bring them back to life for you. Not that they're dead, but you know what I mean? Really illustrate that painting beautifully. Isn't that way more valid and more beautiful and uplifting than their name was John? Sorry, John, I keep using your name, but you know what I mean? Think of yourself like an artist, and you are expressing through your art. All right, you're literally a medium. Get it? An artist and a medium. So let that speak for you. Spirit, connection, translating, whatever you want to call it, doesn't start with details. It starts with energy. You sensing that energy. We're all sensing their energy. Like spirit's always around us, right? We're sensing them all the time. How can you translate that? And these sensations might come through as an emotion, right? Oh, they feel like they're very a jovial person. They're always laughing. They feel very happy all the time. Maybe you'll get a random thought like, oh, they liked bicycles. They're showing me a bicycle. I feel like they rode their bike to work all the time, you know? You'll get a memory that's not yours. Oh, they're showing me you and them holding hands by the lake. Or you'll get feelings in your body. And this can be like the way that they passed, or maybe they suffered from some kind of physical condition. This can actually translate into your body. So there's other ways of getting spirit's information, right? To translate. That's the language, not the name. Name's not that important. If the name comes to you, awesome. You're an amazing, amazing person, medium, whatever you want to call yourself. But that's not important because you can say, oh, their name's John. But what about John? Bring them to life again. Not that they're dead, but illustrate them for your person who is grieving. They want to know that they're there. Prove it to them through all the feelings, sensations, colors, everything that you're getting from that spirit. Right now, just close your eyes and think of somebody that you've loved who is past. Don't force it, right? Just notice what comes up. And as you're noticing, think of what comes up first, their personality, things that they used to do, places that they loved, or maybe aspirations, anything, things that they talk to you about. All of these things a medium can bring through much easier than just a name. And that's how connection works. You're bringing their essence through and translating it. You're connecting before the words come out. So remember, you are not blocked because you don't know a name. You're just skipping to the part to where the spirit actually started, right? That illustration of who they were when they were in human physical form. You're just telling us that. And that is so much more important. Bringing through their heart, their essence, their energy, their personality is so much more healing and beneficial for the person that you're reading than a name. Remember that. Don't beat yourself up because you're not getting John, Mary, Joseph, whoever. Just tell yourself you're doing this, you're doing a great job. Trust what's coming through and just say that. Even if it sounds bizarre, say everything that's coming through for you. That'll help. Trust. And the more you start to trust yourself, the faster these details and these sensations and these emotions, everything will come through. So if you want to get better at this, pay attention to what you're feeling from spirit and who they were, not what you're hearing, because this is not that important. Names are not that important. And if you really want to get a name, start with letters. What letter feels good for you? I feel like they might be like an A name, and just say that. You don't have to get stuck on that. Just let it out. Be like, it feels like an A. I could be wrong, but I'm not the best at names. I'm really good at bringing through their essence. That's where everything opens up. If you'd like more help on mediumship or anything that I've talked about today, you can ask questions in the comments or book a one-to-one with me. Link is down below. And remember, your sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a strength. Spirit is calling. Will you answer the call? Ding!